The Primus touchscreen interface is designed for quick navigation, for performing an evaluation or setting up a custom treatment plan. The home screen gives you immediate access to try a new exercise with the client and gauge movement capabilities. Or you can use this screen for a quick, one-time activity such as a warm-up or a cardiovascular exercise. The home screen gives you access to the isotonic mode for concentric and eccentric exercises. Once you've created a client record, you can set up test and treatment parameters. These are saved for each client, allowing quick reproduction of setup for retest and continued treatment. To quickly get started with an assessment, select from the included templates based on diagnosis or injured area. Each evaluation template contains a series of tests commonly performed that allow you to access different levels of muscle performance, tests for strength, power, and endurance. Primus also gives you template to assess lift, push-pull, and consistency of effort. Clinicians can also create their own custom templates for any specialty situation they may encounter with some clients. Easily adjust the workhead for proper alignment of any isolated joint motion. The many testing options let you look at muscle performance and the different ways needed to answer all your referral questions. Once specific deficits are identified, the appropriate treatment plan can be implemented for more rapid and thorough recovery. Software can be set to display opposing muscle groups, injured versus non-injured, or a single function test. Strength testing measures the peak force a person can generate. It can be used to measure the amount of strength a person has in a muscle group, as well as looking at their ability to consistently apply effort. Power measures dynamic muscle performance. Power tells you how efficiently a client can use their strength by measuring the amount of work performed over the amount of time elapsed. This is particularly useful in quantifying high performance. Endurance measures how long a person can maintain his or her strength output during a dynamic, repetitive activity. Torque versus speed analyzes the relationship between strength, velocity, and functional range of motion. This test gives you insight into the client's movement patterns as compared to those expected from an uninjured individual. It is the only test that lets you measure peak performance for muscle recruitment, with no artificial limitations to measure true functional performance, all the way up to 4,500 degrees per second. The lift, push, pull mode tests integrated functional movement patterns utilizing the cable system, like lifting or pushing, for maximum dynamic strength capability measures, as well as endurance measures. Primus treatment offers several modalities: isotonic, isometric, isokinetic, and CPM. Selecting predefined templates will load a series of exercises focusing on muscle groups for all the major joints of the body. For example, selecting the shoulder strengthening template will load exercises for internal, external rotation, abduction, adduction, flexion, extension, along with functional movement diagonal patterns. Selecting the knee template will load knee flexion and extension. Easily adjust the workhead and the chair for proper alignment of any isolated joint motion. Once the client is positioned, you can set the appropriate resistance level. Perform an isometric trial to measure her maximal strength. Based on published studies, the system will then calculate the optimal exercise resistance level that's appropriate and comfortable for this specific client. After the client has established their performance level on the first exercise, an appropriate goal can be set on that result. The system will then provide feedback to keep the client engaged, letting them know how well they are doing, and showing how much more they have to do to reach their goal. This instant feedback lets the patient monitor their own performance and keeps them motivated on the road to a speedy recovery. Through a quick glance at the computer screen, Primus lets you keep tabs on your patient's progress as well. At the completion of the exercise, you get an automatic display showing how well the client did compared to their previous session. This is also a powerful tool for client motivation. Primus provides instant, comprehensive documentation. Automatic reports for evaluation and treatment show you detailed results, including performance improvement from one session to the next. From evaluation reports to up-to-the-minute progress graphs, Primus documents and validates exactly the data you need. Objective data helps physicians and insurers better understand how well your patient is progressing. It also provides justification for treatment goals.